Awesome. So next we're going to talk through referral. There's definitely a lot of interplay between search and referral. So we were talking about some of those keywords for those new parts of the market that are opening up. Referral, we're just trying to use other people's websites to link back to us in that context, or talk about us in that context, be that, a YouTuber or someone on Instagram, or a blogger who's talking about that. So coming back to, fire pits, can we get someone in the home improvement industry to link back to us? And that's just kind of an example of how we might interplay some of that referral strategy with organic search. So the two things I want to talk through today are the rise of new social platforms, as well as micro-influencers. So I'm sure everyone's heard of TikTok at this point. It's grown pretty rapidly over the last year or so. From Q2 of 2019 to 2020, we've seen a 92% increase in worldwide downloads, which is pretty incredible growth, being that we're sitting in a couple 100 million users. A lot of them are in China and India, but a lot of the major influencers are coming from the United States, which is pretty cool to see. And then with that success, obviously there's going to be coming competition. So Instagram released Reels, and YouTube is now testing out Shorts, which is being beta tested in India. And if you haven't used any of these platforms, or I suppose TikTok specifically, it's kind of an interesting combination of like Pinterest and YouTube, where you select the things that you're interested in. So if I'm interested in humor, it'll show me short, under a minute videos of funny videos. And really it's built in a pretty engaging way that keeps you, as any app would want to do, keeps you on your platform, kind of swiping through those videos. And really what it comes down to is attention, right? So if we've got, hundreds of millions of people using this new platform with their attention in there, that gives us an opportunity to show up as a brand, either organically or reaching out to influencers who are already in that space, and seeing if they'd be willing to work with us. And TikTok's it is a very, very engaging platform. And it allows you to reach an audience in a new way and a new demographic. So this is less, this is more Gen Z, with more millennials adopting it as well. So this isn't going to make sense for every single brand. We'd recommend taking a look at analytics to see, what percentage of your users from that demographic might be using TikTok, to see if it makes sense for your business. But I think more than anything, just playing around with it. Like if you've never tested out TikTok or Reels, just download those apps on your phone, and see how you might be able to use it for your business. All right, next we want to talk through micro-influencers. So micro-influencers are what we'd classify these as anyone with roughly 10 to 100,000 subscribers. And again, it's not necessarily a new trend, but we're seeing people moving away from listening to, big corporations, big brand messaging, and they really trust what these micro-influencers have to say, because they've got such a grassroots following. People really come to that channel for what that specific influencer has to say. It's also great too, micro-influencers are typically a little more cost effective. So, you don't have to pay thousands of dollars to get a video on their channel. And many times you can just send product, or, small fee to work with them. So we wanted to walk through a quick case study with Mr. Ranch Backpacks. If you haven't heard of Mr. Ranch, they build some awesome backpacks. They make everyday carry packs, backpacking, hunting, wildland fire packs, and then packs for the military. Really just high quality, mission-oriented packs. So over the last couple of years, we've been reaching out to a variety of YouTubers that have anywhere from 10 to 100,000 subscribers, and just reaching out organically to see hey, would you be interested in checking out a backpack? And response rates have been really high. And yeah, those relationships just start to build organically over time. Before you know it, they're reaching out to us saying hey, are there any more backpacks we can look at? And we're like, yes, please. And all these guys, it all started out just completely free. We were just trading product for reviews. Some of them have come on to become affiliates. So if they do send converting traffic to our site, they'll get a commission on that. But over the last 2 years, just for trading backpacks, we've gotten almost 1 million views on YouTube. And this is content that will live on forever in YouTube, which is incredible. So coming back to kind of how this overplays with our search strategy, anytime anyone comes into YouTube and types in best everyday carry backpack, or looks for a specific review of a Mr. Ranch backpack, one of these influencers will show up. And again, this is for cost per impression is incredibly low. Compare that to a paid ad where your cost per impression is likely going to be higher than that. But not only that, it's the intent's not the same, right? Like I'm coming to this influencer's or YouTuber's channel to hear what they have to say specifically. It's not an ad. The intent is much more. I care about this product, and that's going to live on forever in YouTube. So we'd recommend trying this out for your own brand, just identifying people in your industry that might already have channels that are talking about products or users might care about. So what should you do? Download TikTok or experiment with Instagram Reels to learn how you might apply some of these new platforms to your business. Again, kind of looking at Google Analytics to see, does this make sense for my brand? Again, it's not going to make sense for every brand, but just playing around with it can give you some ideas. And then finding YouTubers with engaged audiences in your niche to start a conversation to see if your interests might align. Sweet. And with that, I'm going to hand it off to Mary, who's going to talk you through some paid and email trends.
Thanks, Logan. Just take over the screen share here. Okay. Hi, everyone. Let me just move my video. All right.